Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. So for this month, I am pulling an overall energy card for Embolic, which falls on February 1st. I have done this for all of the zodiac signs, and I pulled the card from the Embolic Oracle deck. So the one for Capricorn is Grimoire. Okay, we have keep what is sacred near you, for it is only to be shared when you are ready. Now this energy is about keeping things to yourself, about being careful who you trust and how much you share. All right, so this card is also about gossiping. And I don't know if you pay attention to or even join my lives, but I often say that gossip is kills energy. It really lowers energy levels. And if you hear somebody gossiping or, speaking ill of somebody, just try to tune it out or get the information firsthand. This card is about keeping your secrets safe and not always trusting everybody with your greatest life plans or plans at all. They might try to sabotage you or be reckless with your trust, divulge the plans to somebody else, or even use your plans for their own rise. So Spirit really wants us to be able to maintain our ideas, our plans to ourselves, and only trust those that we know we can, and not divulge everything all at once to everybody until it comes into fruition. So just something to work on through February. Now I'm going to shuffle for the collective, the Capricorn collective, and see what messages Spirit has for February 2026. Spirit, I'm shuffling for the Capricorn collective for February 2026. I just felt out of breath. So some of you might be struggling to breathe, or maybe you are have a cold, like a chest cold, or something with your lungs. First card out is the World. So something came into completion, or you're completing something, and now it's time to take a break. Self-care, self-love, you've done what you set out to do, and now it's time to rest. So whatever it is that you had been working on, you acquired your goals, and now it's time to take care of yourself with a little self-care, self-love, maybe taking some time off, disconnecting. We have the Ten of Swords, though. That's the opposite of completion. We have this Ten of Swords in reverse, which means that you might even be stuck in a cycle. Like, I know that when you're doing something big, like a project or something big, maybe you're planning a wedding or a party or, like I said, a project of some kind, and it consumes a lot of your time and a lot of your energy and a lot of your mental capacity. It's like after it's completed, you're like, okay, what do I do now? All of a sudden you have this time on your hands, and you're often struggling to figure out what's the next thing. All right, so this is Spirit saying that you're in that mentality right now. You are maybe want to go back to being that busy, or you are looking for the next thing to plan or to get involved with. But Spirit's saying you need to take a break. This is for your healing. It's time to rest now. But you are not happy with that. You are looking to jump back into whatever it is that was keeping you busy. But you have to rest. I'm hearing for your mental and physical well-being. Spirit, what else? Tell me about this Ten of Swords in reverse. What else for our Capricorn collective? I don't see Capricorns really resting a whole hell of a lot between gigs or completing a task. But Spirit's saying you have to watch out. You can get run down. We have the Judgment card in reverse. There's something that you're not letting back in. Something or somebody that you're cutting off. You've given too many chances to them. Tell me more about this Judgment in reverse. What's going on there for the Capricorn collective? Somebody from the past. So I feel like this is somebody who's been in your life for years that you are trying to let go of. It's like you don't want them back. But they keep trying to come back into your energy. It's like this has been going on for years. For some of you, you're struggling. You're struggling to, set boundaries. Or this person's just not listening to the boundaries you're setting. They're disrespecting you in that way, where they're not even paying attention to your boundaries. Yeah, you're trying to build your own life, to create stability for yourself. Yep, at Queen of Pentacles. No surprise. Build your own life, your structure. But there's somebody who keeps trying to come back in. Maybe they want to ride your coattail, so to say. Maybe this is like the type of energy that we're talking about here, like not being able to trust everybody. Coming back around, they see how successful you are in what you do. This could also be somebody who just wants to bask in your energy because you are this. But I don't see that as... I feel this person this is not somebody you want. So even if they are paying you accolades, it's definitely not something that you are excited about their energy. Maybe they have tried this before. Two of Pentacles. Decisions. Balancing. Again with the boundaries. It's like you're trying to balance this person. Yeah, this is not a good... This energy is trying to come into your energy. I feel like you know this person and have a history with them, and they're not respecting your boundaries at all. So be wary of that energy. And sharing your energy with this person. Like this Ten of Swords means that they're still energetically connected to you. You might have cut it off with them, but they haven't cut it off with you. Which is really hard because it's like, you know, you want to move forward, you want to go forward on your path, but they keep pulling you back. Okay, so let's move on to the concluding message for our Capricorn collective. All right, Spirit. Shuffling for the Capricorn collective for the concluding message for February 2026. What is it that they need to walk away from this reading with? What is it that they need to know? Thank you. And we have 19. We have an invitation to connect. There are, blah, 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 let me start over again in English. There are many dimensions to existence. For those who are developing evolved sensory perceptions, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon by the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that our psychic or emotional nature can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that the higher mind can recognize. Beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind, even in the most expansive state, cannot grasp. But the spirit knows it to be real. The more your sensitivity is subtle energy evolves, the more aware you become of these worlds beyond this one. For some, this will be easy to accept and will inspire interest in learning more. Others may be tentative about exploring connections with non-earthly beings. Great peace can grow in the heart for those who are unafraid, who are open to the idea of beings that are aware of humanity, but not humans themselves, who want to help humanity evolve and have the spiritual power to be able to do so. No matter how mixed up and consumed by darkness the world may seem at times, there are so many powers of light working to see the earth and humanity through this most interesting time, to see us into the new age of spiritual enlightenment. It is all part of the divine experiment of life, and there are so many forces invested in the success and loving evolution of humanity. That's pretty cool. So you might be being called to connect, you know, to a different dimension. That's really cool. So pay attention to that, extraordinary beings. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. And I would love to feel your energy there. If not, I'll catch you here next time. Bye, Capricorn.